I'm down for always doing some new stuff. I'm always down for doing some new stuff. So you can join us on Zoom. We're live at Zoom USA or Zoom.us. Live webcam. You can call in or you can join us on Facebook. We got to get the word out, gentlemen. Welcome to the Front Porch Conversation. Said is going to be calling in. I think he got all the numbers. It might have some old teammates from college. Patrick Thompson might be calling in. But it's an honor, man, to have you guys here today on the Front Porch Conversation and Challenge. The reason we do this show is about having conversation, real men, real people having conversation that used to happen on the back porch.
Right.
We talk, but sometimes, the men would be on the back porch, talk about one thing, somebody else gossiping over here, and the kids pushed away somewhere kicking kickballs.
Yeah.
But now we want to bring everybody onto the front porch.
Right.
Because there's information, and over time, I know we're going to get into this, but information was passed like through voice, just speaking, just talking. And so we're going to pass these oral stories on, and we're going to share them with the world boldly, sharing with people how we believe life can live and ought to be. So we usually start with a prayer, and then we'll introduce everybody. So, Creator, we thank you for being. We thank you for allowing us to be here. We thank you for the goodness that's all around us, the people, the love that we're seeing, the love that we carry inside of us. We thank you for perseverance. We thank you for perseverance, persistence, love, compassion. We ask that you're present with us, and most of all, bring us wisdom through our understanding, to be present for our fellow brother and sister, so as to grow this world and to be a part of a project that we can be proud of. We thank you, we love you, and so it is. What's up, man? Make sure I don't cover the mic up today. Thank y'all for joining us. Kahari's live and live. I see you live and live. Said's going to call in. Amy's on with us. So we got everybody from everywhere. We're trying to get as much of this love in the air as possible. Coming to you live 2001 past 2. Gentlemen, I titled this day like culture, youth, changing the paradigm. And the reason I remember when I was 23, Rob, I had the world by the gonads. I knew who I wanted to be. Life was pretty simple. It was like hang out with my friends, play a little ball, come up with some ideas, and get a toy here. I was talking to Nathaniel earlier. Just go sit outside and play with some sticks and kick rocks and have a good time. And then one day, life grabbed me by the cojones and told me I had to go pay taxes and get a house and beat somebody in a race to the top. And they told me that the color of my skin might make it hard for me. I heard some people saying that.
We heard them.
That we got these hurdles and stuff to get over. And then as I aged, I found out some of that was just, I want to get back to being 23, man. I want to get back to before I allowed my dream to be stolen and somebody tell me that war was the way. War was the way. But what you see in the world today, history of people being indoctrinated. What's up, Vernon? Vernon says choose love. I agree.
Agreed, definitely.
So now, do you get afraid when you see these patterns? I know I felt a little something.
I have to laugh at whoever just said that.
Which one?
Talk to you like Tina Turner.
What love got to do? Is that,
What love got to do with it?
what would you say about that? What's love got to do with it?
Love ain't got nothing to do with it. Let me continue. The energy that needs to be addressed is the energy that made us possible during the 1920s. We had cities and towns that we controlled. And we were prosperous. We were a good city. We said stuff was sitting in the street. These were in the cities that we owned. What was that energy that brought us to that point? own and control. We must, as a collective, which is extremely difficult now, because what is your collective know? At one point, it was, we had a conversation, you were the so-called black people. There was no other part of your collective. However, that is no longer the case. And because of that, and being respect to the totality of the collective, how do you feel circumvent the institutionalization of confusion? Stop thinking like a white person.
Is there something deeper than that?
Let me finish, yes. Let me finish. You're the one getting far. Excuse me. Repeat that part. You're the one being honey. No other entity on this planet has the experience that you have had. Stop trying to compare yourself to anything but you. Take mistake. It has nothing to do with the anti-anything. It is only clarity of what's needed for you to advance yourself to the next level and to overcome this as faithful as you can. Everything has changed. You're not recognizing it. You're still trying to define something with old definition. Everything has changed, family. Everything has changed.
Energy change, people
Yes,
change, we
yes,
change.
everything has changed. The life that you know will no longer exist.
So tell me what they knew. What did they know? And what are they going? What did they know? And what's coming?
Or any other religion, and try to say that Christianity.
Hopefully everybody can
and then
hear.
you
Give me a
wanna,
thumbs up. Can y'all
you
hear?
want to define these things with Buddhism terms and Hindu concepts.
Anybody able to
Karma
hear that?
is a Hindu concept.
Yeah.
Well, if you're not
Thank you.
if you're not into Hindu, what you talking about karma?
Does that mean that you can't take principles or ideas from other places just because you are not one of the followers?
That could be.
Is that what you're saying, though? That's what I'm
No,
asking.
no, there's a question I
Yeah.
asked. I asked a question. I didn't say anything. I asked a question.
That's what I was asking a
I
follow-up
didn't.
question
I
for
didn't.
clarity.
Yes, sir.
Right.
I asked a question. I did not make a statement.
Okay. Right. That's
So,
important.
so these are just questions
Mhm.
that I would like to ask of us. And how do we define ourselves with knowledge that has been given to us by our oppressor.
Yeah. So that oppressing thing, one thing came to mind to me, even about oppression. Do our boundaries oppress us? The idea that there is a China and a Taiwan and a Mexico that now makes us see this difference in one another. Do those free us or do they oppress us?
Personally, I feel that it's oppressive. Just because I got a good chance to, I was very blessed. I've always been blessed. And I've got to see a couple cool places. And one of the things that always bothered me is that there's no borders in a plane.
Yeah.
It's a taxi. You know what I mean? There's no difference to it. The rock is really small that we sit on, and people try to make reasons to divide you up via facial features or geographical reasons, and the borders are they give you a reason to separate yourself versus just being human. Initially, that's like the first thing that the border teaches you, that someone is different or there's other across the line. Oh, into the void.
Yeah, into the void. There's
Right.
some other.
Into the unknown, you know? Like, people don't cross state lines. I'm not going over to Mississippi. Them people crazy down there.
Right.
Who is them? You on the same rock.
And they don't even eat cheese in Illinois.
Oh, my
Them
God.
people, them
They're
people,
Did you hear
different.
in Florida
Them
they don't
people-
have cheese curds?
they don't have
You know? Like,
People are weird.
them Lord have mercy.
so it creates this unnecessary, this sense of division that it makes absolutely no sense. I mean, if you just sit back and take the time, it makes no sense if you're trying to be constructive
I
and be
was
together.
talking about.
Well, for that to happen, I think you have to have
That-
love. You cannot have that
No,
entire
see,
concept of being together and being harmonious in that
No,
process
it ain't
without
got
having
nothing to do with love.
let me finish. Without having a self-respect and a love of
That
self.
ain't love.
Wait, hold on, let me finish.
Ain't got nothing to
If
do
you-
with love.
Can I finish? So, having a self-respect and a love for yourself allows you to be harmonious with others and allows you to be yourself in the presence of others, which allows other people to enjoy your space and who you are as a person. That's how I feel. That's my ideology on it.
Twofold.
Because you can't really, from my perspective, as limited as it is and as young as it is, you cannot give out energy or give out any form of positive energy if you yourself are not harmonious with yourself on the
I
inside.
don't see why you all think that I'm talking about something negative.
No, I'm not saying that you're talking about anything like that.
Actually,
I'm
what
saying
I'm
that love is the quintessential part to helping yourself make the connection.
Okay, that's
I'm saying that
in my
you
world.
can't. My perspective.
Okay.
That's why I didn't say anything about oppressing your ideas or your
Yeah,
philosophy.
'cause in my
I just
world,
humbly
that is-
disagree with you.
Thank you.
Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
very
I can
simple,
live with it.
Very
I can
simple.
live with it.
I believe that it's not that I believe. The defining factor for all my experiences and relationships going.
We'll
in a
miss you,
positive
Beth.
manner
It'll be recorded. You can check it
were,
out later.
What was love? That was the defining difference, whether it be love of self or love of another or love of the entire planet that I'm on. It was the defining difference between me having a positive and a negative experience with someone. Allowing myself to be open to the situation took the love of self.
How can a black man be sitting there? You're an endangered species. How dare you sit in a chair and talk about love? Doesn't that make you gullible or open to be taken advantage of and stomped and killed
I
and
mean, that's
annihilated?
That's if I keep with my perspective that I have to be existing in this body forever. That's like if I keep that one concept.
You
in
know
mind.
why I don't like Hannibal?
Why?
Because after he had kicked their motherfucking ass, he didn't go into Rome and destroy them. That's what he should have did, and that would have been love. You know what I liked about Moses?
What?
That he kept his hands up. And as long as he kept his hands up, God killed his enemies. You know what I like about Joshua?
What you like about y'all?
I liked it when, after the Creator had cursed them,
Blessing said,
after the Creator had cursed them, because one of them took some of the gold and didn't burn it all like he was given, and the children of Israel received this plague. And when Joshua found out about it, he found who stole the gold. And not only did he kill them, he killed their family and their friends. That was love.
Nathaniel, you were telling me, but yeah, what did you have an answer? Did you have something? You
What was the
wanted to
question
say?
initially? I'm sorry.
And now you in a war.
How can you be a black man talking about love? You all are in
Oh.
the hunted group. So says the
Like
media.
you're in a war.
You should be terrified. Cops are
No,
hunting
you don't
you
have
down.
to. You don't have to
and
be terrified.
they tell you, and
but
you say
need to
love.
you need to be aware that you're in a war.
Mamas
Yeah.
are saying they worried
You
about
need-
y'all. They
you
don't
need-
sleep at
You
night.
need to be aware
Yeah.
that you're in a war. And unfortunately, the way that you have to fight is not physical. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
unfortunately, your fight has to be in the world of the metaphysical, and then bringing the change within the world of the practical. Right.
Mm-hmm.
That does not require love. And let me please. And as a matter of fact, in that world, love ain't got nothing to do with it. What is more important in that world is Sophia. And what is Sophia, Rockamine?
So it seems like
Sophia
keep going. It
is
seems like some
wisdom.
people can hear, some can't. I'm gonna keep working on it. See where I'm putting my hand. Last time I put my hand over it, Anjay. Okay, I got it now.
The concept
Technology.
the concept that I'm trying to deal with at the moment is Sophia,
Mm-hmm.
and that's wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear now, Anjay?
And
Sophia and wisdom.
Sophia is wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
And to deal with this concept of wisdom, sometimes where love is in my paradigm, it'll prevent me from doing my job.
Mm-hmm.
It will prevent clarity because I have just got caught up into one emotion.
I feel
That's
that.
understandable.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I hear
And I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm not going to hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
I have no desire.
Mhm.
I understand clearly that two wrongs don't make a right.
Mm-hmm.
My compassion comes from my integrity.
Mm-hmm.
And I really, truly enjoy my integrity.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me, is my signature.
Yeah, it is you.
It is me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna, as best I can, allow for me to lose that relationship with my integrity.
Mm-hmm.
Love is only one emotion within my paradigm,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and it cannot dominate anything.
All right, and I'm gonna go back. I still got this question for America and these square mamas.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rob.
Mhm.
How do young black men 21 and 23 and 44 look like they 21? And so I feel. And how old are you? Like 180 and look like you
no,
about
279.
and look like you like 39.
Black years, shit.
So how we talking about love? How do you have the courage to take up the position to talk about love?
Not a
See,
conversation to begin with.
but I think love is a period.
Yeah.
And we got to go past this.
Mm-hmm.
We really have to go past all the concepts that we have. We got to create.
Mm-hmm.
How are we gonna have a community, and we don't exist?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You
That-
have to build those
No,
things first.
That's just.
Yeah.
I just really want to ask you,
no.
young people,
Yes.
because what they must have culture. They must have culture.
This is the thing, though.
and
We
they
are
must-
fundamentally different from things that have existed up until this point.
Oh.
And that's a fact.
That's just, it is what it is.
Now, was I right?
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, like, it's just, we are fundamentally different.
Come
I
on.
just started talking to you about this
Come
earlier.
on.
We are the age of go outside and play with sticks and then go ahead and look at a light box for 5 hours. You know, we are fundamentally different from everything that has existed up until this point. We're not the same. We have the new television, new mail, all in one generation.
Vernon say love is caring for your other brothers.
Love is caring for your other brothers, but love is also caring for yourself. I can't care for you if I can't care for myself.
Exactly.
I can't do anything for you. What can I do for you except add more of a burden onto the situation?
And for me, when I realized that I was connected to the whole thing, the earth is 3/4 earth, water, I'm 3/4 water, is made up of similar minerals, then I learned how infinite I was.
And you can play with chemistry, then like,
then I learned how infinite I was.
You say you love, but you see homeless people.
Said you on the line,
You
okay,
didn't
let
do
me figure out how to
shit
get
for
your voice.
It couldn't be homeless people if it was more people that's not homeless.
If you're allowed to
you didn't
love
give them a donut.
That's the thing.
Said you're on the line. Can you hear us?
Wouldn't give them a donut.
But yeah, a lot of people don't understand that it's. They don't feel that it's been socially acceptable for them to do that to begin
Well,
with.
that's not love.
Exactly, that's the
Well,
issue.
what kind of love is that?
Exactly, that's the
a
issue.
That's a little doggy love.
That's not necessarily. That's not even doggy love. I wouldn't even call it that. Doggy love, I'll buy you treats. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so if we going that way with it, like, let's be real about it. That's not doggy love. That's not even any of that. That doesn't compare. There's no.
No, okay,
Right.
thank you.
So, like, let's be real about it. You know, if you're talking about the concept of love, you're talking about the energy that is that one emotion that allows you to do all these things, then you would allow yourself to be more accepting and more compassionate
Thank
to
you.
others.
Yes,
but we
you
live
would.
in a society that doesn't allow you to do that. So, in order to create a community...
Now, let me stop.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Nathaniel, let me stop you for a second. I don't care what the society.
That's what I was about to say. Hold on. That's what I was about to say.
Right.
So you have to create it for yourself.
Thank you.
Who cares about what the society itself is already
That's
saying?
the problem right now.
No, that's what I was trying to say. If you let yourself create, and by doing that, that's loving yourself, because you can't create anything, give out anything, if you have nothing else inside. And the first thing I feel that is quintessential to being able to give out anything, any type of energy, and I guess it's because for me it is the most, it's the easiest one for me to find. It's one that flows into me easily.
Just naturally to go. If you can default to love, my memory says love.
That's like what is it that gives you that oomph to get up and go every morning? Like, what's the drive? And for me, it is the love. My love of myself in comparison to others that's what gives me the gumption.
That wake up in the morning.
That's what I got. Wait a minute. See, you what I think gives you the ability to get up in the morning, you just didn't even acknowledge.
Well, I'm not. I wasn't done. I wasn't done at all by a long shot. I wasn't done. So, but I'm just talking about on the concept of building a community, because that's what we're dealing with right now. That's what we were talking about initially. Was
and on this fear thing with young men, I know we have an audience. I need to get to the mothers and my white allies out there. Are you terrified every day, and why?
How do you get to the children who are actually affected by it? How do you get to the children who are affected by it who don't know they're affected by it? Like, I mean, I work with kids, so on a day-to-day basis, I walk around and I see kids who have no... I had a conversation with 20-something children from ages 9 to 11. Mm-hmm. None of them knew or could understand the concept of slavery.
Yep.
What?
All minorities, all black children.
They changing the history books.
What? No, it's not that they're changing the history books. They're just full on taking it up.
Yeah.
So like it's not a conversation. What? It's not a conversation. I realized that when I was younger, had it not been for the people that were in my life, and for the, like I said, the blessings that continue to pour in just from the people I was born to, my father right here, the people that were around him, all the people that he allowed himself to connect to, that influenced me and gave me the knowledge that I have today, or just allowed for the knowledge that I innately have to come out. In addition to that, it's the fact that there's no support, there's no community for it, because it's not socially accepted. Yep. So in order to that to happen, you have to build it first. And for that to be an acceptable place to happen, it involves how I feel, love. And you need all of it. So like, how do you get the 20-something-year-old person to talk about it? Is you open up the doors of information to begin with. People by nature are curious. Of course. You can't even help it. You see a light go off in the distance, your first answer is, what was that?
Oh, no, I got it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, it's
hey Vernon, thanks for joining us, man.
Spark to pop off. It's letting there be a space where someone can learn and feel that there's no reason for them to limit themselves.
What I was saying is this: the history books are so saturated that they got people thinking that slaves came over here to volunteer.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
the way that they got them set up right now.
Like
Nothing
my
but
kids
missing-
had no idea that
Yeah.
like people were stolen from a country,
Oh, yeah.
or that they were
Yeah.
put in chains, or like you could get your hand chopped off or your foot chopped. Like the concept
it's-
was beyond their perception of life. Like they could not.
Now, if I
begin
ask
to
your inner
understand.
child and the God in you, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a negative when anyone is preventing someone from learning something.
Yeah, of course.
From when it's a fact
It's
of something, when something's happened, just as a fact. You limiting someone's knowledge is actively putting them in a box of ignorance.
That's a
That
fact.
is not a level playing field. You're not giving equal information. And when you control information like that, you totally distort someone's reality. If I distort your reality, well, that's it. I won the
Keep 'em in
game.
that
The
box.
game is over. Like,
Keep them in the box.
your brain doesn't work the way it works in the way.
What's
that I
on the
want you to
outside
work.
of the box?
It's life itself. I guess in reality, it would be like the real world.
Yeah.
And
So
what
like
is that?
Reality.
So the
Yeah, ooh, I
that
like
comes down to a
That
whole
green
different-
dollar, some stupid
Oh,
gold bars that
well,
don't
I
really
mean,
exist,
what
a
co-
fake capitalist system that is a bunch of mess, a supply side economy
you
that
said
there
it
is no
yourself.
limited supply. What is the real world?
You just said it yourself. Fake capitalist society that doesn't exist.
So if I stop coveting these folks,
Right.
then they ain't held nothing back from me. But they got something I want. For me, I see them with high blood pressure, diabetes, schizophrenia, crazy armies and wars. What exactly are we looking for from them? I wish they would leave me alone.
well, it comes down
I
to
wish they would never show up in my life ever again.
Well, that
Ever.
comes down
With
to
no
the
more
question,
diabetes,
do you
no
want-
more alternative health care when roots and figs and done been healing people since the beginning of time. I wish, what is it, who do we want? Thank
Well,
you for allowing me to ask that question with all
You
that
said
volume.
at the end of it that you've been healing people since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between you doing it since the beginning of time and now?
Yeah.
So why would it matter who the person is if you still do what you was here to do? Like it just doesn't matter.
I don't get it.
Who cares what the subject matter is?
Yeah,
Like, it's
even if
just-
they holding back information. I was here to learn information and hold the shit back.
The
You
thing
just
is,
making more fun.
Even if they hold back
Hold it back.
information,
I'm
we
coming
have
to get it.
conversations
Yes,
this
sir.
whole time
All
about
right.
innate information.
Listen to it.
Yeah, listen to him because you're not listening.
The whole
to him.
thing, well, this whole conversation started off with innate information. That's what we've been talking about. So even if,
Let me stop you for just a second. He said, if you were put here to do a certain thing,
Just do it.
do it.
yeah,
And for you to use any excuse to prevent you from doing
it's just further derailment.
it, that's not you doing what you were put here to do.
That's when you step out of your lane. Once you
Go
start,
ahead.
Stop,
finish.
you
Go
stop
ahead,
your you stop yourself. You no longer are living in the real world again.
Yeah.
Like the moment you step away from that, you might as well just be on the internet masturbating all day.
You got something?
Be on the internet. is
So,
not-
I mean, again, you all
Damn.
chime in. So, is the real world and your love world, are they the same? Because, see, for me, they feel two different places.
Well, go ahead. You
okay.
start.
I was just gonna say, like, you know, from my whole perspective, you know, like, the real world is my love world. I love myself. I love y'all.
Uh-huh.
That's the way I wake up. That's the way I.
I am that I am that I am. There's not a day
We
that I
are,
wake up
therefore
and
we
not
is.
what it is.
That I'm not
That's what it is.
am. That
So
I
what's-
am not.
What's the key?
Damn it.
Phrase? When
Damn
you're
it.
in it, do not say you're not of it. So
Ooh,
like
I don't know
when
if I
you're
know
a
that.
Now
part
that's,
of.
that's Stevie Wonder.
Yeah. There you
Stevie
go.
say on that record, as I think, don't or when you in it,
Do not say-
don't say you
do
in
not-
it.
Hey, Miss Brandy.
So, like,
And that
that's-
God knew
What's
exactly
up, Jerry?
where she had wanted you to be.
I'm just saying you were here to do you, and anything besides that is just it's mediocre.
And I believe if it's not getting done, it's frustrating the shit out of you because you hadn't done it. Like, we
It's-
don't all see everything you see. So if you see the government need to change, why throw a rock at them? Just go show them how to change.
Change the government.
Just change
Yeah.
it. If you see your kids need to change,
And-
why beat them
and-
up about the past?
Oh,
I'm
man.
glad-
Show
I'm glad
them
you
the
said
future.
that.
In a basketball game, when you wrestling, I
think-
ain't worrying about the third quarter. We in the game right now, down by 6. We got 2 minutes left.
I think it's a reality that we're not discussing,
Uh-oh.
and that is that the majority of the people in America could live without racism.
Yeah,
That's
The
top.
ma-
Yeah.
and,
Racism is top.
easily, and that we,
it's not just
the
genetic.
majority
Whole bunch of stuff.
But
of
that
the
is
people
too.
in
That
America
is too.
especially at this point, because of how we have seen another kind of reality by the way we have been traumatized by the gentleman.
Traumatized.
The way we have
Don't give him
been,
that much credit.
the way we
Yeah,
we have been traumatized by that gentleman.
Uh-huh.
It is we got to remember, two wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah.
And we must remember the vibrations and the harms that we create. And we must remember, if you know better, then you should do better.
Yep. Yep.
And so we have coming into this point where the collective realize that things need to be changed.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with white privilege as long as you send the elevator back down. There's nothing wrong with being a funky a street billionaire as long as you send the elevator back down.
Yeah.
So the concept is within your integrity.
Mm-hmm.
You got to remember, even my Lord said, give me mine, but make sure you give Caesar his. So as long as we're dealing with a Caesar, as long as we allow ourselves to have contact, then
Key part. As long as you
allow yourself. But if ever it's too much, we don't have to seek life in the places that we seek life at. We can seek life at other energies and other dimensions.
it was never a time when you were not here.
Yeah.
It's never a time when you're not going to be here.
Nope.
And the only way that you can come to that's why you have a spirit, a soul, and a body.
And a body.
And that body's going to leave here. Your soul going to leave with it. But that spirit going to be here.
The essence of who
the
you are.
only way that spirit can die is that God died.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's the only way.
Your spirit will be recorded in the time forever.
You here forever. So we need to give up that ghost.
Yep.
And the only thing you should fear is your funky breath. You should say, damn, this shit stinking.
It has to do with your diet.
To be yourself. A chance to
Be
be you, a
yourself.
chance to
Excuse
be
me.
you.
Go with your
What he
diet.
just said is
Go to sleep
essentially
with the empty
the answer to your question.
So,
about-
but how does that work in society? Can you see how that would be terrifying if you're attached to the belief that you need a health care or you need laws? What?
I guess if
'Cause
you
that's a big shift.
It comes down to how you see the real
Well,
world.
actually,
Yeah,
it changes by this conversation we have in family.
Yep.
It
Yeah.
changes by
Yeah,
us coming together and having these conversations and like do the stuff we do occasionally at Badger Rock over
Yeah.
there. And
We about to do more of that.
And had the drumming and the dinner.
So
and
what would be
then
a great
everybody-
day?
That is creating
We about
culture.
to advertise on the
See,
show. What would be the best day to get a
listen,
drum session going
See,
and
that,
some young
that,
people?
that creates culture. And you have the food and you eat. And you see,
We're gonna eat healthy
Look,
food,
look.
meditate, and
Sunday.
drum and dance.
everybody be there. That's the thing. That's the thing. Everybody be there. It don't just be, at that point we stop being black, we stop being white,
Yeah.
we stop being Hispanic, we start being compassionate ass
Yeah,
people.
I was partying the Kin folks on Friday night. I don't know what I was or who I was.
Everybody, what I say, and it's a blessing.
I was doing some box stuff I ain't never done before.
Instead of looking at it as a negative, look at it as a positive, that you are that conductor. Look
Yeah.
at it that the energy is coming through
From you to the world.
No, it ain't
I
coming
mean,
from you.
through you.
It's coming through you
to the world.
to the world. And find solace in that. And do your job. And it's difficult. But what the fuck you need all the time? A pat on the ass all the time?
Every minute, go do something tough.
Shit.
You don't even have to take it that far. Just think about it this way. If you're happy all the time, would you really know what happiness was? It's really
Yeah.
simple.
I don't know that time, Nathaniel.
That's what I'm saying.
In my lifetime, that's not happening.
Well, that's what I'm saying. No
You
one's
see,
lifetime that's happening. So, like, if you
I was not-
you wouldn't know what to do.
I didn't
good?
grow. I was not raised. I grew up.
Well, yeah.
and my father figures was pimps,
Vernon said they do drum circles in major cities. Everybody welcome. Yeah, we about
and they
to
don't
pop-
do it here. You don't do
Well,
it here.
we just said Sunday night dinner.
Yeah,
We're gonna start it in March.
Yeah. No,
Start in March.
I'm always off on
I'm gonna get
Sundays.
permission from whoever we got to get permission. But it's gonna be
Always
drum
a Sunday.
sessions.
It's a one day.
We're gonna have meditation,
And meditation.
meditation, food. We're gonna have
See,
breakout, and we're gonna have
burn
some
some
one-on-one
incense.
session if you just need
Look,
somebody to talk to.
incense.
See, even
Some
meditation for us right now in America is different.
It's not even socially accepted.
No,
Like-
not.
We're in Madison on the south side,
I
right?
say
We're gonna
it's
do it at
different.
either.
Also,
I'm gonna
it's
commit
different.
the Boys and Girls Club.
Because
I'll
of
get
your
final
environment.
permission, but we're
That's
gonna
what
need
I'm
to
saying.
do. Tab Street or Allied.
And
I think we need to take it to Allied.
That'd be nice.
The depths
That's a lot
of
of space.
negativity that constantly is bombarded.
I gotta get permission
Yeah.
for that, but we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. So like even going through this like knowledge of self transition, I saw
I'll
like
bet
a
you
high
it's
school
bad to
friend
rock.
over the weekend.
All right,
She's
Vernon.
like, "Oh yeah, you became a hippie."
Yeah. Showed up.
A
Excuse me?
hippie.
Wow.
A who?
No. I totally accepted that.
Come on now.
I'm good with it. I am a hippie. And then somebody called me
Yes, you showed up,
a Renaissance man.
You showed
Yeah,
up
now
right.
I'm like, yes, sir, that's me.
That's a
I'm
compliment.
Leo.
I was like, oh my God,
No,
thank you
no,
so
no,
much.
It's a vibe I
Oh,
want you.
okay,
Come on,
bet,
yeah.
bet.
But I'm just saying, like,
Ooh, I
when
like
someone
that.
called me a
I like
hippie or a Renaissance man, you're right.
You're
I'm a
right.
philosopher. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I am.
Yes.
I hear
I'm
that.
out here trying to change the world. I'm not sitting back just trying to kick it and kill time.
Come on now.
No,
that's
play
not-
no
that's
video.
not- I wasn't
I already
born for
beat
that.
man. I
spent
beat
too much
Legend of
time-
Zelda.
I'm just saying,
I'm
here's
tired
the
of
thing.
playing
Time on the
Zelda
couch.
and,
I spent too
and
much time
Madden
on the
and
couch.
NBA Live. I done beat them already. I
Come on
need
now,
something
yeah.
else. I
It's
done
not
beat
even-
My
Zelda.
player is up.
Right.
You feel me? Yeah.
It's-
I was bored with Minecraft before it came
so-
out.
Come on.
I got other stuff to do.
If you just sit back and let yourself be for a moment, you know what I mean? Just let yourself
Badger Rock
exist.
is at 501
Just-
East
just
Badger Road
exist.
in Madison.
And look outside of the world around you, which is something that is not, again, socially
Look
acceptable.
up at the moon. We just had a lunar eclipse.
This concept, though, is
Look
not
at the
something that is
moon.
socially
I
talked about.
know.
If you talk about looking up at the moon at night, man, you must be crazy.
Oh, we talk about it in church.
Wait, hold
Look
on.
up in your
Or,
life. Look up
or
at your
you're
life.
like,
Yeah.
Come on.
you're a nerd. You know what I
I'ma
mean?
take it.
Like you can't.
You're
you can't-
gullible.
It's not. Again, socially acceptable to be interested in the world around you.
Which is crazy.
It's not crazy. It's indoctrination.
Okay.
You know, there's a
Okay.
huge difference.
Okay.
Like, someone's
Wow.
telling you
I
to
know,
think a
and
certain
you said
way.
that earlier. You said that last time.
Someone's
I
got
like
you
He
thinking a
said
certain
that.
way. All right. So the huge difference between those things is allowing yourself to just be yourself. So if someone calls you a hippie, man, take that with love. I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, I did it. I'm
Hey,
doing something
hey,
different.
hey,
But I got me a space all to myself.
Right, because I'm cool.
Finally,
with me.
I matter.
I came out and I was cool with me. I seen
Yeah.
what I wanted out of life
Yeah.
and I loved it and I took it. So like, there's
See,
nothing.
you can have conversation without
I love that.
and have disagreement without adversity.
Yeah, that's
You
the
see,
whole point.
You can,
that is the
and
whole
what it
point.
does is that it educates the collective.
It's
If you have the ability to listen,
mhm.
then in that listening, you receive all kind of information, which you then take through discernment
Mhm.
and use it as a tool. But what we need are for all us to come together and have these conversations.
These guys are
With
conversations.
Bernie, you ought to know I know TJ. We're gonna be doing some stuff over there. I've done some qigong with TJ, but we could do some drums over
And
there.
just speak like going way back. This is probably like 10 minutes. 10 minutes ago.
10 minutes in the live, that's a long time.
Yeah, seriously. But you were speaking on how the Earth is 3/4 water.
Yeah.
And we're 3/4 water. So
Yep.
let's use this. They say I think it's like no more than like 15% of the water has been discovered.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look at that in ourselves.
In
We
ourselves.
gotta use that knowledge. We
That's a
gotta
good point.
discover ourselves.
I
Like,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Look how deep you are, man.
But you know what I'm saying, though?
Before,
You know what I'm
yes, exactly. Before, who you think taught the Egyptians?
what's Sabrina Madison? I love
Excuse
her.
me?
She
And-
said, "Hey, with the table
and-
at Badger Rock, where you at?" We on the
Late for
the
your
table done left
the
you.
people that existed before then, who were
Yeah.
flying, who had submarines.
And the galaxy.
Wait a minute, they had electric light bulbs in Egypt.
What?
Yeah.
So Tesla didn't do that?
No, man.
Hey,
Oh, the
I'ma
German
say
type.
this.
No, man.
Man.
Damn it. Excuse me. You know how long you had been here before Germans existed?
Come on now.
Yeah.
Over 6 million.
I'm with you.
Over.
Excuse me.
It's documented.
That's why I get kind of upset that you use that word God.
Oh, yeah, because that was that
That's
term
a German
too.
word.
That's a German word too.
What- hey,
And
hey,
how can
flip it backwards.
somebody like that give you what the concept of reality is in relationship to the divine? How can an entity like that
Be the source of the
And
be the
divine.
source of what you believe is the divine?
And that's why when you think of soul, you think
The
of black
word
people.
German,
The word in German.
Deutsch, good,
Powerful man.
Good,
almighty
good.
man.
Good.
good. Ich bin Deutsch. Ich bin Schwarz, Aryan Deutsch, good.
What? Crazy.
I just told you I was a black Aryan god.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
I am.
Yeah. Well, just by definition of the word, that's how
It,
it
all
works.
it means is a mighty man.
There you go.
Mighty man.
You women should have an issue
And
with
that's why
that.
you see.
Mighty
That's why
man.
you see pyramids on the moon. That's why you see they discovered a black woman on Mars. That
Snap.
was not recently documented, but it was like it came out a few years ago. But like, yeah, come on, man. We the
So,
first people.
man, we started this
people.
thing. I
Let's
love
be
having
our
y'all here.
ancestors.
I do have to get over and do some healing hands at Badger Rock. So let's wrap this thing up. If there was a message you could send to the world, like of what they can do, to feel more peace within themselves, or a solution that you found, something that worked for you, but leave our audience with something they can thrive off of, they can vibe off of.
You know what? This line's been looping through my head since like 16. Mac Miller said it best. It's all about energy, make good memories. I'm the fucking Dalai Lama.
Yeah. Say it again.
It's all about energy, make good memories. I'm the fucking Dalai Lama.
Yeah.
And it's just very simple in that's just that one couple of lines is very simple.
Because words
There's
are
nothing about that statement that isn't a fact. It's all about energy, right?
Yes,
Make
sir.
good memories.
Kahari, you got something for him?
I mean, just stay in your lane for the most part. You know, wake up in the morning, drink some water. Wash your hands because you got mercury on your hands. Just try to better yourself every day. That's it.
Elder.
If you could be more considerate of yourself and more kind to yourself, it would help everything else take care of itself. And try to stay just as calm as you can.
For me, I think I'll share today. I have millions of them.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
it's not your fault where you are today,
Nope.
but it's your power to go wherever you choose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, y'all have a good
I
one.
like that.
I
Peace,
love
love,
y'all.
and light. Peace.
All right.